I accidentally drank an aphrodisiac wine, pounced on the passing crown prince, and had a wild night with him. Who would have thought I'd get pregnant on the first try? After my legitimate elder sister found out, she held my hand. If you use the child to force the crown prince to marry you, wouldn't that make you a scheming woman? It's better to have an abortion and marry someone far, far away. I was tempted. The crown prince of the Eastern Palace has a bizarre temper and kills people like flies. Not to mention I was the one who forced myself on him. Just as I was about to drink the abortion medicine, my belly suddenly tightened. Mommy, don't. Crown Prince Daddy has already requested an imperial decree to make you a Liangdi, and Her Majesty the Empress has even prepared 10,000 taels of gold as a reward. I knocked over the abortion medicine with a flip of my hand. Sister, rest assured, I have plenty of strength and methods. I don't care about being a Liangdi or whatever. It's mainly about the 10,000 taels of gold. I've been in the minister's manor for over a dozen years, with a monthly allowance of 3 taels of silver, 10,000 taels of gold. How long would I have to save up for that? Hearing this, my legitimate elder sister's face turned pale then green. She dug her nails into her palm and grabbed my sleeve, warning, "Don't be foolish. How did I used to teach you? Climbing the social ladder. Are you trying to get us all killed? When have I ever lied to you?" I hesitated. My legitimate elder sister was truly quite good to me, at least for all these years. She never mistreated me, but a voice came from my belly. Mother is just jealous of you. Once you have an abortion and marry far away, she's going to take your place. But it turns out the crown prince doesn't like her at all, and the minister's mansion got dragged down too. If you don't want our home to be raided, you absolutely cannot listen to her. Crown Prince Daddy is in the front hall right now. He has already found out that it was you that night, and is waiting for your answer. I jumped in fright, immediately pulled my hand away, and holding up my skirt, ran outside. Yen warning, "You stop right there." Hearing my older sister's stern scolding, I didn't dare to stop at all. It seems what that voice said was true. My older sister really doesn't want me to be well. Otherwise, why would the abortion medicine be full of the smell of safflower? She doesn't just want me to have an abortion. She also wants me to never be a mother in this life. When I ran to the front hall, I heard my legal mother's voice. Wanning has a rebellious personality. We are grateful for the crown prince's deep affection, but she already has a marriage contract. In a few days, she will be married off to Jiangqing. No. I immediately ran over. Your Highness the Crown Prince, I am willing to enter the Eastern Palace. Seeing the Crown Prince, I dropped to my knees with a thud. He looked at me. I do not have a habit of snatching another man's wife. I have admired your Highness for a long time. Besides, I am already carrying the Crown Prince's child. My stepmother was utterly shocked, and before she had time to scold me, she heard Li Qingyan say, "Since that's the case, second Miss Yan will come back to the Eastern Palace with me." Your Highness, the Crown Prince, my daughter is but a plain and frail girl. How can she go to the Eastern Palace to serve? She's carrying my child. She's already my woman. Madam Yen, you'd best behave yourself. Men, take the Liangdi back to the Eastern Palace. At Li Chenjian's command, my stepmother looked at me, grinding her teeth in secret. Only then did my heart jolt in shock. All the kindness she showed me in the past was actually fake. It seems that cup of aphrodisiac wine wasn't drunk by me by mistake either. I dazedly followed the Crown Prince to the Eastern Palace. He arranged for me to stay in Huichun Garden. You will live here and take good care of the pregnancy. If you mess it up, I will not let you off lightly. The baby in my belly was overjoyed. Mommy, this is his first child. The Li family has difficulty conceiving. Mommy, you're the first woman to pounce on him and still get pregnant. Whatever you do, don't play hard to get, or he'll get tired of you real quick. And then we'll have to sleep on the streets. Hearing this, I immediately grabbed Li Chenjian's hand. Your Highness, rest assured, I will definitely take good care of my pregnancy and give you a son. The corner of Li Chenjian's mouth twitched. He impassively pulled his hand back as people filed in behind him, bringing me many nourishing supplements, as well as jewelry and accessories. Tell the chief steward if you're missing anything, but remember, don't you play any tricks on me. I nodded repeatedly. Your Highness need not worry. I was framed by someone before. Meeting your Highness is the greatest fortune of my life. I will definitely follow your Highness' lead and never go back on my word. After speaking, I raised my eyes to look at him. Being so sincere, he probably won't suspect me anymore. Right, Li Qingyan just said lightly. Alright, just focus on your pregnancy. Mother Empress gave you quite a few rewards. Just keep them all. I have other matters to attend to. I hurriedly curtsied, respectfully seeing your Highness off. As soon as Li Qingyan left, I looked at the chests in the room. After opening them, they practically blinded my eyes. It really is 10,000 taels of gold. Her Majesty the Empress is so generous. I rubbed my hands in glee, took out a gold ingot, and bet it. Heh, it's real. Then I looked at the other jewelry and gems, and immediately couldn't put them down. The maidservant at the side saw this, her eyes full of contempt. The voice from my belly came again. Mother, don't be so greedy. Inside and outside this courtyard are all people belonging to Crown Prince Daddy and Royal Grandma. Everyone is watching you. If they gossip even a little, you'll be despised. Hearing this, I couldn't help but break out in a cold sweat. I just arrived today, and Her Majesty the Empress has bestowed so many things, with so many pairs of eyes in the courtyard watching. As their master, I can't treat them poorly either. During the 10 months of pregnancy, if someone wants to harm me, it's impossible to guard against everything. I should at least have some trustworthy people around me, so I took out a nearby bag of golden melon seeds and distributed them. The head maid smiled so much her eyes curved, looking particularly endearing. What's your name? Replying to Liangdi, this servant's name is Ziji. From now on, you will be the head maid of my courtyard. I gave her a few more golden melon seeds, which made her beam with joy, and I let Ziji manage all the other people in the courtyard. I only need to control one person. After I distributed the money, the way everyone looked at me was different, changing from initial contempt to fawning flattery. After all, I am still Li Chengan's Liangdi. The only reason they want to curry favor with me is to get benefits. As long as giving money works, I'm very happy too. This method is the most suitable. After dismissing them, what I need to do is to make Li Chengan treat me even better. What I want is money. What are 10,000 taels of gold? In the future, if he is happy enough to promote me to a secondary consort, my value will rise with the tide. If you're not happy, or if you think my background is low, just give me money and I can leave. Thinking of this, I smiled. I had Ziji take out all the silver and the unmarked jewelry to sell for me, exchanging it all for silver notes. The rest that really couldn't be sold, I could keep to wear myself or give away as rewards. After a day of this, I made 800 taels, which was far from enough. After eating and drinking my fill, I lay in bed, wondering what to do next. 10 months of pregnancy is a long time. Li Qingyan is nice to me now only because I'm carrying his child in my belly. What if he dumps me after I give birth and he's done using me? As the saying goes, it's better to teach someone to fish than to give them a fish. I called out to Ziji, what do you think is the best business to do in this capital city? Ziji thought for a moment. Liangdi, your shops are in food and ready-made clothes. Are you thinking of changing them? Ehave shops. That surprised me a bit. Ziji covered her lips. They were given to you by His Highness the Crown Prince. They're all in the small storage room. This servant will go find them right now. She brought out the deeds for the shops. I took one look and was overjoyed. Tomorrow, you'll come with me to check them out. Ziji agreed immediately. I have 4 shops. They are a pastry shop, a clothier, a jewelry store, and a ready-made clothes shop. I don't know about the others, but am truly an expert when it comes to food. When I was at home, my first mother didn't teach me much else. Saying that as a girl, I didn't need to learn so much. I could only secretly dabble in food and drink. Now that I think about it, she just didn't want me to learn too much. The dumber I was, the more I'd make her daughter look good. It seems that cup of wine I drank might not have been a mistake after all. Liangdi, you should try this. It's the shop's best-selling biluogen. Ziji served it, and I couldn't wait. I took a bite and squinted my eyes in satisfaction. It was indeed quite good. Bring a few more kinds for me to try. The shopkeeper knew I was here to inspect the shop today and didn't dare to be careless, so he immediately served all of their signature pastries. I tasted them one by one. They taste good. Pack these few up for His Highness to try. The words had just left my mouth when I heard a scoff. So you're that shameless woman. A sparrow on a branch turned into a phoenix. Hearing this, I couldn't help but get curious. I looked up and saw a pair of beautiful eyes, glaring at me with a hint of ridicule. This is Mother. She's Crown Prince Daddy's soulmate. The moment she appeared, Crown Prince Daddy's heart went with her. Mother, you must not confront her heathen. But, in the Crown Prince's Liangdi, a mother's status rises with her sons, so it should be fine to be a little defiant sometimes. Right. I looked at the newcomer, calmly eating my pastry. Seeing this, she immediately got furious. Hey, I'm talking to you. Is that so? I then replied, Miss, you speak so rudely. I thought it was some family's mad dog. How dare you? My young lady is the Grand Tutor's only daughter. How dare you be so insolent? The maid beside her spoke insolently. Ziji was also a bit displeased. You are the insolent ones. This is the Crown Prince's Liangdi. You don't bow when you see her and even speak rudely. What great upbringing from Lord Grand Tutor. I looked at them and sneered. Yes, indeed. I've heard Grand Tutor Shui is the most knowledgeable in etiquette, but unexpectedly, the young lady is so reckless. It seems the rumors can't be trusted. Shu Yaoing's face immediately flushed red. She curtsied slightly, and then said, Brother Qingyan said, you only got pregnant, otherwise you would have never been able to enter the Eastern Palace. I've seen plenty of women like you who climb into beds. So shameless. If it weren't for good luck, a lowly concubine's daughter like you could also enter the Eastern Palace. Zizi's face looked grim, but I said faintly, Brother Qingyan, the Crown Prince's personal name is something you can call so casually. Miss Shui, what is your status that you dare to meddle in the internal affairs of the Eastern Palace? No matter how lowly I may be, I am still a Liangdi personally bestowed by the royal family. The child in my belly is also of the Li family's bloodline. If you dare to be disrespectful, that is to show contempt for His Majesty the Emperor. Shu Yaoing panicked. You're talking nonsense. That's not what I meant at all. No wonder she said you're skilled at arguing sophistically. My heart sank. Her. Tell me, which her? Her eyes flickered slightly. She took a deep breath, and after a moment, she said, Stop putting on airs. Get the hell out after you give birth to the child. Otherwise, when I enter the Eastern Palace, the first thing I'll do is deal with you. I patted my chest, got up and walked in front of her, looking at her with a beaming smile, then immediately raised my hand and slapped her. Immediately after, I clutched my own face, looking at her with an expression of disbelief, stammering, Miss Shui, why did you hit me? Even if you're angry and jealous, I still belong to the Crown Prince. You're too domineering. She exploded with anger. Yan Wanning, you. She gave me a hard shove. I fell backward, so scared my face turned pale, and ended up falling into a warm embrace. Your Highness, Brother Qingyan, this woman hit me. She did it on purpose. Don't be fooled by her. Shu Yaoing pulled on Li Chenjian's sleeve, but he was looking at me, facing those deep and profound eyes. My heart suddenly trembled. I suddenly thought of something, and right then, my vision went black and I fainted. Your Highness the Crown Prince, you must stand up for our Liangdi. Miss Shui is really going too far. She started cursing the moment she came in. I lay in Li Chenjian's arms, and heard Shu Yaoing speaking incoherently. Brother Qingyan, it's not like she said. She was the one who hit first. You're lying. Our Liangdi has the gentlest temperament. How could she have possibly hit first? Li Qingyan couldn't be bothered with much else and swept me up in his arms. Miss Shui, regarding your offense today, I will personally inform Lord Shui. You should pray that Wanning is alright. Otherwise I will definitely not let you off. He turned and strode away, carrying me directly into the horse carriage. Get a doctor. Sitting in the horse carriage, I was extremely nervous. Damn it, what if he finds out? Who knew that after we had only gone a short distance? I heard his voice come from above my head. How much longer are you going to pretend? My heart sank and I couldn't keep up the act anymore. He actually knew. My eyes trembled slightly as I slowly opened them, still feigning ignorance. Your Highness, how did I faint? He looked at me with a half-smile, and I instantly became nervous. Your Highness, I was wrong. Where were you wrong? I was wrong to hit someone. I ask for your Highness punishment. He suddenly raised his hand and flicked my forehead. I couldn't help but cry out in pain and looked up at him, only to see Li Qingyan say, You were wrong for going out without guards. Letting this kind of person get in your face and run their mouth. Even more wrong for doing it yourself. What? Do you not have a maid by your side? You couldn't let someone else hit for you. You'd just dirty your own hands. What's even more wrong is that Shu Yaoing, merely the daughter of an official, can still lord it over you. You didn't even show the dignity of a Liangdi. How on earth were you taught? Tomorrow, I'll have Mother Empress send a Momo to follow you, lest you get bullied when you're out. Hearing this, I widened my eyes. Momo, what? You're not willing? Of course I'm willing. It's just that today, the matter of today cannot be blamed on you. She committed insubordination. I will naturally teach her a lesson. Hearing this, I couldn't help but take a deep breath. His Highness the Crown Prince doesn't seem as difficult to get along with as I imagined, but what he just said was truly a bit incredible to me. Wasn't it said that she is his confidant? How could he not give her any face at all? I couldn't figure it out no matter how I thought about it. After we went back, he even summoned a doctor, and was only relieved after confirming that I was safe and sound. After he left, I heaved a long sigh of relief, and Zizi said from the side, Liangdi, His Highness is actually quite good to you. You hit Miss Shui today, and he didn't say anything about it. Did His Highness have a good relationship with Shu Yaoing before? Zizi thought for a moment. His Highness isn't one to get close to women. But this Miss Shui came to ask a favor from His Highness before. His Highness didn't refuse. And over time they became familiar with each other. But don't you worry, now that our Highness has you, he won't give that woman another sliver of a chance. I couldn't help but give a bitter smile. And the voice in my belly screamed, Mom, you're way too bold. Luckily, Crown Prince Daddy doesn't hold it against you. He just wants you guys to fight, to balance the relationships. Mom, you must not get arrogant because you're favored. Of course I know, after hitting her today, I was scared to death too, but I also felt it was unfair in my heart. On what grounds? I have no entanglement whatsoever with that Miss Shui. Why would she treat me like that? If it was just out of jealousy over a man, that would be too much. At this moment, I pouted and said nothing, and just then, Li Qingyan came over, telling me to get ready and go to the palace to give thanks. I immediately changed my clothes and went with him. I was a bit nervous the whole way, and Li Qingyan looked at me and started to laugh. You seem pretty bold. You didn't hold back at all when hitting someone. So why are you scared now? Your Highness, don't make fun of me. How would I dare? What if Her Majesty the Empress blames me when I see her? Mother Empress isn't that petty, you can rest assured. She just wants to see you, that's all. After all, what you're carrying in your belly is a death exemption gold medal. With this, I finally felt relieved, and the child in my belly screamed a series of things. I'm finally going to see Imperial Grandma. Imperial Grandma is so majestic and amazing. Mom, you must curry favor with Imperial Grandma. She will be your backer in the future. If Imperial Grandma likes you, then you and I can do whatever we want from now on. I understood in my heart. After entering, I saw a beautiful woman in ornate clothing sitting at the head seat. Li Qingyan was the first to kneel down, and I knelt down with him. Your son greets you, Mother Empress. Quick, get up, we're all family, no need to be so polite. Is this the second miss of the Yen family? Come here and let me have a look at you. I timidly walked forward. Her Majesty the Empress grabbed my hand and looked me up and down. You're a good child, healthy and strong. I heard that Qingyan couldn't even struggle free from you back then. I was also a bit embarrassed. At that time, the drug had kicked in, and when I saw how handsome Li Qingyan was, I just dragged him inside. He wanted to run, but I pinned him down. It's a fact that I forced myself on him. Mother Empress, Li Qingyan whined resentfully. Her Majesty the Empress looked at me and smiled. Good child, you did well. Once you've set your sights on something, you strike. Back in the day, that's how this one treated His Majesty the Emperor too. Hearing this, I was completely stunned. Her Majesty the Empress slipped a bracelet off her wrist and gave it directly to me. This is for you. From now on, you shall expand the imperial family line. Have a few more. I immediately knelt down. Her Majesty the Empress, it is Waning's blessing to expand the family line for the imperial house. Waning also wishes to have a few more, to give His Highness the Crown Prince some company. The Eastern Palace is simply too desolate. It would be livelier with children in the future. You're right. She looked at Li Qingyan. See, I told you this girl is not bad. From now on, you must treat her well. Get rid of all those yaos and qings outside, and don't let people laugh at us anymore. Hearing this, my heart couldn't help but sink. I didn't expect Her Majesty the Empress to have heard about it so quickly. Her words were pointed, and I felt a bit embarrassed. I turned my head to look at Li Qingyan, but he didn't seem to care. Mother Empress, rest assured, your son will definitely do so. The voice in my belly immediately became excited. Imperial Grandma likes you. She likes you. Mommy, you really did so well. Mommy, you just have to maintain this state in front of Imperial Grandma. Be a little more honest. Say whatever is on your mind, and just take the imperial family as your standard. I was so afraid that Mommy would have a loose tongue and become arrogant because of the favor shown to her, and then it would be all over. I let out a long sigh of relief in my heart. I still know how to read people's expressions and moods. Her Majesty the Empress was very satisfied with me. She immediately issued a decree and gave me a reward, and while she was at it, she also reprimanded the Grand Tutor, sending a palace matron to the Grand Tutor's residence to deliver the message. Soon, news came that Shu Yaoing had been slapped and was kneeling in the ancestral hall. I couldn't help but beam with joy. This time, Shu Yaoing should know that there's no good end for her if she offends me, but I still felt a little uneasy in my heart. His Highness the Crown Prince still values her greatly. What if? Forget it. I won't think so much. My backer now is Her Majesty the Empress. After returning to the Eastern Palace, Li Qingyan was busy with official duties and told me to return to my room alone. I breathed a sigh of relief, and after finishing up, I went to sleep, but unexpectedly, not long after I fell asleep, Li Qingyan came. I was stunned when I saw him. Don't tell me I still have to serve him in bed. But to my surprise, he took off his clothes and lay down beside me. Go to sleep. I won't touch you. Thinking of something, my ears couldn't help but get hot. And I slowly lay down on my side and went to sleep, sensing the breathing of the person beside me. I found it hard to fall asleep for a while and only drifted off after a very long time. Naturally, I didn't see Li Qinggan beside me open his eyes after I was fast asleep, and with a sweep of his large hand, pull me into his embrace. When I got up, Li Qinggan was no longer beside me. Ziji told me he had gone to the morning court early, and at the same time, I also had to prepare for the bridal homecoming visit. This time, I brought guards and gifts back with me. By the time I arrived in the mansion, it was almost noon. Seeing that I had returned alone, my father's face changed. Why are you the only one? You've been in the Eastern Palace for these past few days. How has His Highness the Crown Prince treated you? Yan Wanning, how do I usually teach you? So useless. My legitimate mother was also sneering from the side. I told you not to go that day, but you insisted on going, offering yourself up. Now you've come back alone. You must be out of favor. My legitimate elder sister was even more gloating. Dad, Mom, stop scolding her. Wanning and I still have some private things to talk about. My legal mother kept silent, letting us go to the back garden. She held my hand. Wan Ning, cousin wrote a letter asking about your situation. I told him the truth, and he said he doesn't mind you and is willing to accept the child in your belly. Leave the crown prince and go to Jiangnan with cousin. Hearing this, I couldn't help but be shocked. Sister, what are you talking about? A woman who elopes can only be a concubine. I'd rather be the crown prince's concubine than his. Elder sister, don't say things like this again. I already belong to the crown prince. I'm registered in the imperial family's records, and I even met Her Majesty the Empress yesterday. It's impossible for me to be with anyone else. What's more, the child in my belly is of royal blood. If people find out I eloped with someone else, I'm afraid the entire minister's mansion will be implicated. My elder sister looked at me. Actually, there's another way. Cousin has never married. If you're willing, I can help you stage a fire to fake your death. Then you can elope with him, and no one will know. It'll help you hide it from mother and father too. What do you think? Before I could answer, the child in my belly screamed, Mother, don't you dare be so foolish. She's deliberately trying to take your place. When that happens, Daddy Crown Prince will fly into a rage, and she'll have her chance, and Daddy Crown Prince will find you later, and when he sees you with that cousin, he'll run you through with one stab of his sword, and he'll never get the chance to be born. Mother, that cousin of yours is no good either. Hearing him say that, I couldn't help but be startled. I would never do such a scoundrelly thing. Eloping and whatnot is completely out of the question. That cousin and I. No, that's not right. He doesn't even count as my cousin at all. He's my legal mother's distant relative. What does that have to do with me? My own mother was an orphan and passed away a long time ago. After she died, I have no relatives left in this world. Now hearing my elder sister say this, I clenched my fists and only spoke after a long while. Sister, you're thinking of my well-being, and your younger sister is endlessly grateful, but I wonder where my cousin is now. I have already brought him over. He is right here in the mansion. Why don't you two meet? All right, a meeting it is, but after just a couple of steps, I suddenly clutched my stomach. Wait, sister, my stomach feels a little unwell. You should have him come over. I'll rest here for a bit. It would be bad if it affects the baby. My elder sister looked at me and thought for a moment, finally nodding. The moment she left, I immediately summoned Ziji and the guards, asking them to do something for me. Then I sat in the gazebo in the back garden, calmly sipping tea. After about the time it takes for an incense stick to burn, the crown prince arrived. I was a little stunned to see Li Qingyan, but behind him were also my legal mother and father. Seeing this, I smiled and walked over. Your Highness, what brings you here? Of course I had to come over for your homecoming visit today. First mother was a bit shocked when she saw me. How are you here? Weren't you with Wanyu? First sister said she soiled her dress and went to change, telling me to wait for her here at the pavilion. Unfortunately, she's been gone for a long time and hasn't returned. I wonder what could have happened. By the way, mother, first sister also mentioned that your distant nephew came from the countryside. She even said he's my cousin and wanted me to meet him. I felt it was inappropriate, since he's an outsider after all. At this, first mother looked embarrassed, and just then, a scream came from the side courtyard. First mother's face darkened. What's going on? Ziji, go and see. No need, I mean, it's just a small family matter. Since His Highness the Crown Prince is here, we should. It's fine. Let's take a look. If something has happened, my men can help. Li Qingyan held my hand and headed inside. First Mother couldn't stop them in time and panicked. When we reached the side courtyard, we could hear sickening moans coming from inside. We only heard Father, red-faced, shouting, "Absurd, simply absurd, someone, break down the door for me, let's see which shameless person it is." As soon as he finished speaking, the guards kicked the door open. Before First Mother could stop them, we heard two screams from inside. Two pale, naked bodies were entangled together. Even after all of us had entered, they hadn't separated. I took a closer look and my eyes widened instantly. My eldest sister is finished. Before I could even get a clear look at that man, my eyes were covered. It was Li Qingyan. He put his arm around me and led me away. My stepmother had already rushed in to hit and curse. "This is a matter of your family, sir. It's not our place to interfere, so please handle it yourselves." He led me away, and behind us came my father's angry shouts and my stepmother's cries. I smiled a little, looking up to meet Li Qingyan's gaze. He looked at me. I didn't expect the minister's mansion to be in such a mess. "How many times has this been? Last time you drank that aphrodisiac wine, that was probably their doing too, right?" I didn't expect Li Qingyan to even be able to guess this. I sighed. "It's not easy to make a living under my stepmother, but your highness can rest assured. I won't be coming back in the future, so there's nothing they can do to me." He didn't say anything, but I knew he had already tacitly agreed. Today, I let Li Qingyan see with his own eyes how hard my life at home has been all these years. I suppose he won't make things too difficult for me in the future. The child in my belly was cheering. "Mother, you're simply too smart. How did you come up with this idea? Daddy Crown Prince will take pity on you, and he'll be better to you from now on. He won't blame Mother for forcing herself on him. Mother is a pitiful girl too. Ever since I suspected I was drugged with an aphrodisiac last time, and that it was on purpose, I've been on guard against my legal mother and her people. My legal elder sister is so vicious, wanting to use an outside man to ruin my innocence. I can't just sit and wait for my doom, so the only thing I could do was to give this blessing to her. Anyway, she's not married yet. Since our cousin is so great, then let them be joined in a happy marriage." On the way, I suggested this to the Crown Prince. He thought for a moment and looked at me with a complicated expression. Just when I thought I couldn't hold it together anymore, he agreed. "I think this is a good idea. When the time comes, you handle it as you see fit." I smiled. This is indeed a good idea, and my legal elder sister will surely be happy about it. After all, it's making a family bond even closer, and since she's already done that kind of thing with someone, she has no choice but to agree. I went back in high spirits. My mood was great after I got home. Heaven truly did not deceive me and indeed gave me this opportunity. Soon, I heard from Father that he had married off my legal elder sister. My legal mother had several big fights with him, but it was no use. Father still had the final say in the family. No matter how unwilling they were, they had to listen, so they could only compromise. It's just that on the day my legal elder sister got married, when I went to add to her dowry, the way she looked at me, it was as if she wanted to kill me. "Yan Wanning, you've ruined me. You've ruined me." I just smiled. "Didn't you bring this on yourself? You were the one who made me drink that aphrodisiac wine, right?" If Li Qingyan hadn't passed by, my innocence would have been ruined. "I've never understood why you hate me. You're the legitimate daughter, and I've never stood in your way. My life in the mansion isn't easy, yet you just refuse to let me be. Just why?" Hearing this, she hysterically tried to rush over, but was blocked by the people I brought. She couldn't help but grit her teeth. "Everyone says you were born beautiful. Even though I'm the legitimate daughter, my looks could never compare to yours. You just stand there without moving, and it makes me look like a clown. I can only be happy by destroying you, but I didn't expect you to be so resilient, and so lucky, that you actually managed to latch onto the Crown Prince. Yan Wanning, I won't let you go even if I become a ghost." I was really getting impatient, so I went up and slapped her across the face. "Zizashartakt, Your Highness, you must not do it yourself. Be careful not to hurt your hand. Let this servant do it." I nodded. "Be careful, don't let the bride's face get red and swollen. It'll be hard for her to get married then. This servant knows what to do." She went up and slapped her left and right. My legitimate elder sister didn't expect that I would actually dare to hit her. She had just let out a cry when her mouth was gagged, and was slapped more than 10 times, making her so angry her eyes turned scarlet. Put the bridal veil on her, and pushed her directly into the bridal sedan. The face under the bridal veil was already red and swollen, with blood still trickling from the corner of her mouth. I was very satisfied. This is probably what you call retribution. Once, because I stole a piece of pastry. She made me kneel and slapped me. My legitimate elder sister said it was to teach me a lesson. I still remember that slap vividly. But things are different now. After dealing with her, I was in a great mood. I went back to the shop to buy myself some more jewelry. But that's when I saw Shu Yaoing. Enemies really do have a way of meeting. I didn't want to bother with her when I saw her, but she blocked me. Wanning. My father has already teamed up with the ministers to have His Highness the Crown Prince take a principal consort. Once I enter the Eastern Palace, you're finished. Hearing this, the baby in my belly reminded me, Mommy, what she said is true. During the morning court session today, someone suggested that Crown Prince Daddy take a principal consort. She is a very popular candidate for Crown Princess. If she really gets in, you'll be done for. Hearing that, I couldn't help but frown deeply. Is that so? Then let's wait and see. I'm also very much looking forward to seeing who can marry into the Eastern Palace. I said that, but I wasn't happy inside, and I wasn't in the mood to shop anymore. When I went back to my room, the Crown Prince was very busy and hadn't come over at all. I thought for a moment, then brought a bowl of lotus seed soup to his study. Just as I got there, I heard him talking with his advisor. Your Highness, is there a candidate for Crown Princess? This subordinate thinks the Grand Tutor's family is a good choice. Miss Shui may be a bit domineering, but the Grand Tutor holds high prestige in the court. If you marry their young lady, your Highness will have an ally in the future. Although Liangdi is pregnant, her birth is ultimately not high. Lord Minister has always been wavering, constantly jumping back and forth between the third prince and you. I hope your Highness will reconsider. Yes, your Highness. Besides, the baby in Liangdi's belly might not be a boy. In that case, we will have one less chance of winning. Hearing them say this, I couldn't help but become curious. What exactly does His Highness the Crown Prince think? Mother, don't be afraid. No matter who becomes the Crown Princess, they can't shake your status and position. After all, you have me. What you need to do is take good care of your health. But I couldn't listen. They all say a mother's status is elevated by her son. Any woman can have children. And after the Crown Princess enters the residence, she will naturally have her own children. At that time, my son and I will only be bullied even more. What should I do now? I was anxious, but Li Qingyan wouldn't tell me anything. As soon as I got close, he discovered me. Who's there? It's me, your Highness. Your concubine has made some soup. When the advisors saw me, they bowed and took their leave one by one. Li Qingyan held my hand. The weather is cold and the road is slippery. Don't do this kind of thing in the future. Just let the servants do it. I looked at him and nodded, but I didn't have the courage to ask. In the end, I still didn't ask. That day finally came. Her Majesty the Empress summoned me to the palace. At the same time, many noble ladies also came, dressed in a dazzling array of colors, even more delicate than the flowers. Among them, Shu Yaoing stood out the most, a beauty as flawless as jade. She was truly a born noble lady. Every frown and smile revealed her grace and poise, and even the Empress was full of praise for her. Shu Yaoing looked at me even more smugly, and while everyone was admiring the flowers, she came to my side. Wanning, you schemed to drive Wanyu away. I really have to thank you for that. But you sisters are both equally stupid. She deluded herself into thinking she could take my place. And you only know how to tie down the Crown Prince with a child. After today, I will be the Crown Princess. In the future, you will have to kowtow to me whenever you see me. Understand? I looked at her, feeling very displeased. But I was unwilling to admit that she indeed had the right to be so arrogant. Seeing that I wasn't speaking, she reached out and poked my shoulder. Last time, you had someone report me, saying I didn't know my etiquette. Why aren't you greeting me with a curtsy now that you see me? I looked up at her. Are you recorded in the Imperial Family Register and have you had your grand wedding with the Crown Prince? Since you haven't, then you're still just the Shui family's young lady, and you're the only one who should be paying respects to me. Hearing this, she flew into a rage and pushed me hard. My feet slipped, and I steeled myself, letting myself fall. This time, Li Qingyan wasn't by my side, and I fell into the water with a splash. Seeing this, Ziji screamed, Liangdi, someone, help, the Liangdi has fallen into the water. Miss Shui, why did you push my Liangdi? Help. For a moment, it was total chaos. My eyelids grew heavy, and soon I couldn't struggle anymore. My clothes were also thick, dragging me underwater, and I couldn't hold on any longer. In a daze, I saw a figure jump down and hold me. Then, everything went black and I passed out completely. When I woke up again, 3 days had already passed. The first thing I saw was Li Chenjian's face. Seeing him, I subconsciously touched my belly. The baby, your Highness, Our baby, the baby is fine. What about you? How are you feeling? I let out a long sigh of relief and shook my head. I'm fine. Still saying you're fine. You gave me a scare. The person who pushed you into the water. I have already taught them a lesson for you. Ziji brought over some medicine and helped me drink it. Only then did I find out that Shu Yaoing had pushed me into the water in public, and it happened to be seen by Ziji. Several other noble ladies saw it too, and they reported her right then and there. Her Majesty the Empress was furious, had her caned 30 times and sent her home, and the Grand Tutor also almost lost his official post because of her. Harming a royal heir is a crime punishable by death, so the Grand Tutor knelt and begged His Majesty the Emperor. In the end, Shu Yaoing was sent to the family temple, and she can forget about ever entering the Eastern Palace in this lifetime. His Highness the Crown Prince also proposed to elevate me to consort because of this, and after I give birth to the child, he would make me his crown princess. In short, he won't let anyone bully me again. Hearing her say this, I couldn't help but be a little surprised, but Li Qingyan stroked my head. What? Are you stupid? Did falling into the water once make you dumb? Your Highness, me, the crown princess. I was clearly stunned. Li Qingyan said lightly, I'm not interested in other women. They are too annoying and talk too much. You are obedient enough. Just be my crown princess. At this moment, my eyes became moist, while the child in my belly laughed happily. Mommy, mommy, this is great. Daddy Crown Prince finally sees how good mommy is. Mommy's fall into the water this time was a blessing in disguise. Daddy Crown Prince took care of you for several days. I almost didn't make it. The two of us can be considered to have walked through the gates of hell and back. Daddy must feel very sorry for you. Mommy, you must seize this opportunity. Hearing the baby say this, I mustered up my courage, hooked my arms around Li Chengjian's neck, and gave him a kiss on the cheek. Ziji withdrew with a smile, and the tips of Li Chengjian's ears turned red. You women are truly shameless. We've done even more shameless things. The child is already in my belly, so what am I afraid of? What's the big deal about kissing my own husband? Hearing this, Li Qingyan was so mad he laughed, then he pinched my chin and did it again, kissing me until I could barely breathe before he finally let me go. Now this is called a kiss. Understand? I understand. Rest assured, Your Highness, I will definitely learn well from now on. Li Chengjian's face turned even redder, and he fled in a panic. Seeing him like that, I burst out laughing. I got through the entire pregnancy and successfully gave birth to a boy. His Majesty and the Empress were overjoyed, and they immediately made me the crown princess. My father also basked in the glory for a while because of this, and his attitude towards me completely changed. He even elevated my young mother to the status of an equal wife, allowing her memorial tablet to enter the ancestral hall. My legal mother was furious, but there was nothing she could do. A mother's status rises with her sons, and the child and I both became Li Chengjian's greatest gain. On the day of the child's 1-month celebration, I had a few too many cups of fruit wine, and when I looked at Li Chengjian, I yanked him over. Young master, you're as handsome as Panin. ITLLBU, help me sober up.